The gear block's done. And they're ready to do Rich Oliver's major joint. It's Elmo's glue. Now you gonna do both sides of that, Dave?
Yep.
Okay. You have a little flux brush, you could take a little flux brush and just spread that around, or your bare hand even. If you want, I'll do that.
That would be helpful.
Take a little cutoff wheel.
Okay, now you got, yeah, just put some teeth in. You got, that's got a little cabosil in it. Okay, so that's going to take a while to dry, but the Elmers will go in an hour. The Weldwood or the Elmers, whatever you're going to call it. That'll pot them in nice.
You need more of that?
I don't think so.
I hope not. That's go to the next one.
Now what about the hole for the pusher rod? You're going to do that after you get this home?
Yeah.
Okay.
All I gotta do is reach up there and screw into that.
Okay. I'd put a big glob right on that. You know?
Yeah.
Just let it, yeah, because that's where all the stress is going to be. Right at there.
On the other side too, I don't
Right.
think he did it.
He hasn't done this one yet.
Well, what Dave's doing is good too. Just get it all up on top so it can pot.
Yeah.
The more it can pot, the better. We got plenty of acetone to clean your hands. Yeah, that's good what Dave's doing. See, but right up here is where it's going to take all the abuse. Right up in that. When Rich makes one of his less than perfect Al Raby type landings.
Nah, not Rich.
Not us.
That's a sign in Alaska when the men are up in the trees working.
Yeah.
It's a cute show. It's up in Alaska. This New York City girl ends up there. It's kind of funny the way she approaches her New York style of life in Alaska. The whitest boy in town finds out his father is. I'm freaking here. For something that's not really as important.
Where it's really loose is up in that area right there. Yep. When you're hot.
Ready for the first cabosil job.
Get in my belly.
1 second, Woody. Wait till he gets over here.
No, I'm dead.
What, honey?
Coming next week?
I don't know.
Are you all set to drop it down?
I think we are.
I don't see why not.
Where the hell is my...
And y'all put glue on both shells?
No, only on one side.
Where the hell isn't that?
You're gonna sand. As you sand the leading edge, just run thin CA down there. It'll wick right in. Okay, you got the belt crank bolt through.
Yep.
You're lined up good there. I think you should put some gallon cans of acetone on there. Did I ever tell you about Rich? I finished his foam wing, sanded the sheeting. You know how you always put it back in the core overnight? With a can of acetone. I get up in the morning, it was a leaking can of acetone. I had foam oatmeal.
There would be no foam there.
Foam oatmeal. I never fell for that trick again. Oh, Dave's got it made. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this technology. Snappy technology. And the only thing, when you start to carve the tips, when you cut that plate out, it gets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta cut it.
Cut away, baby, cut away.
Actually, probably ought to just split it.
We're gonna split it right there.
Cutter Dave.
It moved.
Yeah, there's a lot of jobs, Woody, where the old technology still works pretty good.
Duct tape.
Duct tape, a shovel. We gotta dig a hole. Do you want a guy that's computer literate or a guy with a shovel? A guy with 40 years of digging ditches. While they're finishing that, I'm putting the final touches on the gear block fits here. Still need a little dressing on this one. And what I always do, I always mark them. Which is the inner, which is the outer.
I'd like Dale Reese told me when he does this, he said,
Okay, number 2 wing going together now. We're going to try something a little bit different on this one. In terms of the glue, we've been using epoxy around the edges. And we're going to try doing these, well, the other one we did with alphatic too. Alphatic the edges and epoxy and Cabasil on these so that they pot in. And it is a pleasant sight, the last of the gear blocks getting sanded down right now. And it's well past midnight, so... Oh, you didn't call Edie yet. Uh-oh.
at least it's not midnight there.
Uh-oh. And Dave's got this little glue gun that mixes the glue, but Rich has been mixing it and putting the Cabasil in separately. And that's only going on the gear blocks, so... And Dave's got the epoxy with the Cabasil. Pots it in real nice. It's a Rich Oliver trick. He's been giving us some heads up on some of these epoxy things.
I think that's pretty nice.
I think it's great. Got the fuselage, should be ready in the morning. Fuselage half. We ready?
Yep.
Okay, let Rich finish a couple pictures and slap a dually. Line up the belt crank bolt.
I got it.
You got it now? Now one of the things we're going to do this time is pin it rather than put it in a plastic bag. We were not happy with having it in that plastic bag last time. It wasn't really working the way we want. Now you may not need as many pins as you think you do. Dave, you may get away with just pinning like one in between each hinge pocket. Go down a leading edge, it won't matter. You're gonna... What do you think? It's got a good fit now. Let me get out of your way. Got a good fit on it. Oh, that's nice.
I think
It
so.
looks nice.
Huh?
It looks good.
That looks good. Maybe you don't even want to pin it.
No,
I would
it'll pop
definitely
up.
I put some weight on it.
I'll pin it.
You got to sight down both edges. I think I like this way better than the other way. You have no spread on them at all that I see. You see any that are like when you press down, they're oozing glue out?
Yeah.
Okay, would you put a couple more pins in there then?
Couple
I'll have no trouble getting rid of those pinholes in the morning. They'll be gone in one drop of CA and swipe. And actually, you know, the pinholes are an advantage. They'll let a little drop of CA wick down into the wood, act like rivets. You know, Rich?
Yeah.
It might actually be an advantage having them.
Like putting toothpicks in.
Right, like little toothpicks, right. All right, when you guys finish this, I'm going to finish up that one gear block over there. I can't wait to see what time it is. Oh my God, it's after
12:30.
12:30. We're going to turn into unicorns. And we got those 7 young kids upstairs banging around and tap dancing and everything. All right, see you in the morning. So this morning, 2 of them are done. The third one is getting ready, and then we're going to go to breakfast. We work before breakfast, after breakfast, during breakfast.
And some of us get up at 9:30, 10 o'clock.
The closer gets to sleep an extra hour for being the closer. And by the way, who opened the window in the bedroom all the way yesterday?
How
Was
do
that?
I know?
I can't believe you did that to us. That wasn't funny.
It wasn't moi. Wasn't me.
Were those kids upstairs?
Could have been Sharon. Opening the door, opening everything to make it nice. And what the hell is George's last name?
Venturini.
Venturini.
Well, this is the last step before breakfast. Pin that sucker down. Boy, does that lay in there nice. Luckily, El Mundro caught the fact we hadn't put any tops on the gear blocks. Oh, man. Woody, remind him of this. Remind him of this at my funeral
Once in a while.
next week. That looks good, huh?
It'll
Yeah, it's
etched
nice
in the
here.
bottom of your
Whatever it-
tombstone.
Whatever
It is whatever it
is. All
This-
I know is mine's good.
This one looks loose. You got a couple more pins?
No.
Put a weight here. Give me that gallon can acetone. I don't know. We got 3 of them in the bank. It just couldn't be better.
Mine's good. Richard's is
Mine's good.
Time for breakfast.
Let's go eat it.
Right, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? 3-ounce airplane, it would fly really, really well.
This looks like an ordinary car, but this is Woody's work car. But it's a used up police cruiser, so what happens, you can't get yourself out of the back door. There's no door handles on the back, and it keeps you locked until Woody lets you. The sheriff is in town. The sheriff.
Undercover sheriff.
Woody, buy a real car.
Yeah, they give it to me to drive. They pay me to drive.
And it isn't worth it. Buy one from a dealer where they have door lock. Hey, look, there's a Cub coming in. Check this out, Piper Cub, Piper Cub. How cool is this? We're starting our next to the last day.
That's a real.
Oh, that's a nice one. Banjock loves these things. Listen to that motor. That's a beauty. Oh man, they are nice.
I remember.
I know, I wonder if they're going to be doing banner towing today. Is that Noodles in there, or is that our boys?
Somebody else.
The criminals we have to hang around with. Anyway, all 3 wings are now joined.
Got some warmth in it.
Yeah. Hey, all 3 wings are in the bank. From this point on, it's all cruise mode.
Here, we'll be at your back. It'll keep you warm like a reptile.
We're making a movie, Waitresses Gone Wild. Are you wild?
Orange juice and coffee.
I still have some.
Look at this menu. What's wrong with this picture? Tell me what's wrong with that picture, Dave. The pilot's flying backwards.
That's
Unbelievable. Maybe Woody.
Always go for it.
This is very cool. Got a powered glider here. It's looking like it's a beautiful day. I'm glad we got all those wings in the bag, but we still got a lot of work to do. Stayed up so late last night doing those gear blocks. Forgot to put the ones in my wing. You almost put the wing together without the gear blocks. Look how big that wing is. It almost hit the pylon. This scoop up on the nose looks pretty cool. Check that out. Great place to have breakfast. You know, and a lot of people, well, some people eat right out on a patio right by the tails of the planes. The military Cubs. I'm not sure we would have won World War II with having these guys bomb Berlin, but
They were spotters.
yeah, that's got the glass. Let's see. They are cool. It's a heck of a way to have breakfast. Rich Oliver, Woody, and Cubs.
This goes here.
Would be me?
Salad or bacon?
Thank you.
The criminal element here in Hampton, eating outside while airplanes go by.
Got my mother's car.
We're gonna go to this
Drove
little
on
car
the way
collector
back.
place on the way home.
Had no problem.
The way back to the shop. Oh, there's a T-bird in there.
Maybe you dropped the bomb in there.
Every time we come here, they've got some new cars. It's a very, very unique place. Yesterday, there were a bunch of vets out in front of the place, old vets.
Is that sticker in the middle of this window free?
What's that?
During World War II, that was the amount that gave you a certain amount of gasoline that you could buy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Quite a bit of stuff in here. A Hemi Cuda here, whatever the hell this thing is. Convertibles. Look at a Hudson convertible. Quite a unique place. Quite a unique place. Little Triumph. Great if you got to carry a big plane around. Nice Lincoln Continental. Right out of my childhood, a Thunderbolt Ford. Warren Walker's car. This is Warren Walker's car. Warren, eat your heart out. Look at this thing. Get the big scoop on the hood.
Got one.
Fairlane, that's nice. Very cool. The old vet, 63 vet in there. That's nice. Z28.
What's that say? 75,000 for that Camaro?
I can't read it. This is a Sunliner. This is one of those ones that has the convertible hardtop. Yeah.
Is Dingman's open to the public?
Anyway, we're going to take a little walk here. John Pothier's favorite car. Oh, it's a 66. Shows you what I know. A Corvair. We always enjoy a little stop here. They always have some new stuff. Oh, he's got all the trophies in the back. Looks like he won the Walker Cup here a few times. A convertible, too. Z28, 4-speed. Like a poor man's Barrett Jackson here. Got the original dials on it. Nice paintwork. Stick 4-speed. Some very, very cool stuff. I thought this was one of those hardtop convertibles. It's not. Jaguar. '62 Vet. Not sure what year John's Vet is. Something just went by. Overhead. This would be my personal favorite. What?
You gotta come out here and take some video of this.
What's going on?
T6 going around.
The T6 just came back.
I heard it. I heard it. Where is he? Oh, I see. He's out there.
Yeah, he
I heard the engine. I didn't know.
even put the prop tips on it.
There he is. Is he going to go into Hampton?
I doubt he'll go into Hampton. He might.
Well, he's coming in low.
He might.
They even need a hold on.
Or he's coming around now. I heard that noise. Always something going on in Hampton Beach. Yeah, we can hear him now. What a sound, what a sound. That is cool. That is, it's hanging in his shop. This is Warren's car here, exact car. Look at this.
It's Sparky.
Believe it or not, this is one of my favorite cars. You can put some stunt chips back here, Dave.
This is what Campbell would love. Campbell would absolutely love this thing.
Yeah.
A Carmen Ghia.
Yep.
The old cabriolet.
Yep. 57 there.
This is just...
Windy as man.
Another 57 in the back. There's some nice scoops for you. Is that your boat there, Dave?
Yeah.
Not exactly.
Exactly.
You had another table.
You got enough carbon fiber there, Oliver? What are you gonna do? Make it
I'm gonna hurt somebody.
and charge Bill Rutherford double if he wants any carbon fiber.
Nice in here.
Oh, look at this! Look at this collector.
Hey, get through the door.
Hey, get that thing out of here before somebody knocks it over. That plane.
It's been all right.
How'd it dry up? Good?
You know what we can sand on?
What?
Turn this over.
Flip it over. That's a good idea.
Well done.
You're done there. That's dry.
Put-
Just take that out. We'll put it in the sun for an hour, and I'll work on the other one.
Oh, shit.
So they're all three joined. Two, third one. You're sending that back home with me in the car?
I'd like to.
Well, I don't want to reload the car till we actually leave tomorrow, so
I know.
lay it over in the corner. I think it'd be
But
safe.
Now, are you staying tonight?
Okay, what we're doing, the next step on this is we just roughed this out with the heavy block to the point where we're happy with it. And now what's happening is you have a hard area, and in fact this still has PVA on it. It's hard, soft, hard. So we need to harden up the spot where we've gone through and seal the edge where the glass fibers come up on the end. And that's probably as easy as it gets to do. And you can see the joint is almost an invisible line. It's thinner than a pen line would be. Oh, that smells so good. Run your hand on that now. Feel how that is. Just get a. That's coming nice.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, now if you hold it in that position. Can you hold that and I can? Now eventually we're going to pick up the high spots and we'll give that another coat. And if I was you, I'd take, before, obviously when we get done with the leading edge, we'll just sand the PVA off with 320, it'll come right off. Okay, now we've got one little spot here that's an issue. As soon as you build up a layer of the CA on there, then it sands this relatively hard, and the fiberglass, and it blends right in. The aliphatic definitely was the best way to do this. I'm glad each time we do this we seem to learn some little tips, like putting the gear blocks in. They forgot to put my gear blocks in. These guys are sabotaging it. Just let it kick.
Let's not mention it was his job.
It was my job. Don't mention that on the video. They left me in charge and I fell asleep at the switch is what happened. Hey DJ, how you doing?
You missed out on breakfast, huh?
What happened? You slept through breakfast? We went to the car place too.
I didn't even know you guys were going. No one told me.
It's called sleeping at the switch.
I
Only the
wasn't
closer gets to sleep late.
I wasn't sleeping.
We thought you were boycotting us. You wanted to be with all those young girls upstairs.
Yeah,
Are they
right.
still upstairs?
Oh, they all left. No one told me you guys were heading out. So where's the old man and the other old man?
Basement, I think.
I think they went to the basement and started cleaning up. They said we were sloppy workers. You know, they complained about cleaning up after Leonardo, too. They said there was a lot of dust on the floor. Leonardo Oliver.
Rembrandt Jet.
Rembrandt Jet. Now we're going to get to a point here very soon. In fact, I think we're very close to it already. Just to get rid of these high spots. One more high spot here. I want to see, before I go with the shoe shine, I want to make sure I have this, because this will be the first thing to wear out. I want to make sure I haven't cheated that. One more coat, I think we'll have it. And when you tissue it, are you going to tissue it? Just ring the front one over, you know, so it's double on the front. And that saves a lot if you get little stone nicks and stuff. Oh, I love that smell. Okay, let me get a piece of sandpaper.